Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Now, if we go back a couple of years or 8 years or so ago, or just over that, back to 2009 or around 2010, that sort of mark when we won the FA Youth Cup, obviously we had many talented players. Emmanuel Thomas was a bully for the right reasons. He had the physical frame to bully man, rough man up, aggressively press man, and do all of them things. But if it weren't, he weren't someone that relied on his physical capabilities. He was extremely good technically for Arsenal's academy. I mean, he scored many good efforts. I mean, he was very good in the game. What was it? Arsenal versus City in the FA Youth Cup before we got to the final, and he was just damn right good in every game. To be fair, but probably the goal that stands out for me was actually in the league. I'm so sure it was for the actual reserves, not the under-18s against. I think it was Everton at London Coley, where he beat a couple man and then done the Rabona. He was sick. There were some question marks about his professionalism and his attitude and all them things. When you're a typical certain sort of folk, these are the connotations that follow you. I'm not going to speak about that because I can't validify them sort of things in it, so it's irrelevant. All I know is he was around. He was over 6 foot. He was stocky. He was built like an ox. He was fairly pacey. He could finish. He could play up front or on the flanks. He had it all, to be honest. So now at 27, when I see that he's trialing at Billericay and he hasn't signed for them, it's upsetting, man, because I thought even if you don't have it at Arsenal, you make it somewhere else. And I don't know what reason it's been that he hasn't had at least a consistent championship career. I know he's been floating there, but I mean in the sense that he's a fan favourite at club. That's what I thought he should have been. So yeah, man. I really don't know, man. I mean, I really don't know because come on, man. He made around 6 appearances or something for Arsenal in the Champions League. Wenger spoke of him highly. Let me find what actually Wenger said. What did Wenger say? He has outstanding qualities and the build you dream to have. 6'3". It is down to him how far he wants to go because he has big potential. I mean, that's a mad thing, innit? I know Wenger's been guilty of saying them sort of things, but honestly, this guy had it all, man. And at 27, it's a shame that he hasn't really asserted himself in the footballing world like that. I mean, after Arsenal, he's been at a couple of clubs, but I did some research and I saw for Ipswich Town, out of the 76 appearances he's made, he only completed 90 minutes on 22 occasions. Like that's sad in my opinion. And his first season obviously saw him play. He played in 44 out of 48 games. But if you're that's what it says. But I mean, if you're constantly being subbed or if you're only playing 90 minutes on 22 occasions, I have to beg the question: does someone trust you? Are you the vital player that I thought you'd be? I'm not too sure. It's sad, man. It's sad. Some people will say that's what happens. I don't think it's true because I don't remember him ever relying on purely his physical talent. But that people could say that's the case of when you're physically stronger than everyone and you go into men's football and you can't assert yourself like that. I don't know, but for me it's just sad, man, that at 27 years of age, for what Wenger said about him, clearly I'm speaking of him highly in this vid, to be at 27 without a club when you should be in your peak powers, it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. And even if it wasn't at Arsenal in the Premier League, he's 6'3". He's decently quick, and he, based on what I've seen of him, he's a decent finisher. So that has something to offer everybody in any footballing pyramid. The fact that he even played a non-league game for Billericay Town is sad, man. He's above that level for sure. He'll run rings around that league, but it's a shame, man. It's a shame. It's a shame that I saw him playing here. I used to like Sanchez a lot playing for the academy as well. It's a shame that I saw him playing in India's Premier League. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. It's a shame that Craig Eastman, despite not being the most talented of players, at a time, hopefully he's back in the footballing pyramid. But last time I checked, he was at Sutton. It's a shame, really, man. I want to see these players playing at a decent level and things. And Emmanuel Thomas, or Jet as he was referred to, was someone that I took a lot of. I got a lot of joy out of playing because he was on embarrassing man, roughing man up, fighting for the club, fighting for the badge. So yeah, man, I don't know what's wrong, what's happened. I mean, sometimes this is how your career is meant to pan out, to be honest with you. So I don't know. Like I said, there's question marks over professionalism. I'm not going to speak about that. All I can say is clearly is someone that hasn't either found a permanent home or hasn't firmly asserted themselves within the championship, so people know you're a bad boy player. We've got to have you because he's been on loan spells at other clubs which haven't had success, and he's floated around somewhat. And at 27, he hasn't got a club, and that's the worst time to not have a club, in my opinion. So yeah, man, guys, deluded. Get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. Thank you for watching. I'm out.